The men's WarGames match at Survivor Series WarGames 2025 delivered exactly what WWE fans hoped for: brutality, storytelling, emotion, and unforgettable highlights that will be remembered for years. Every superstar who stepped inside the unforgiving double cage structure knew that the match would test not only their physical limits, but their loyalty, strategy, and survival instincts. What unfolded was a violent chess game where every move counted, every mistake was costly, and every moment screamed intensity. This year's War Games featured two stacked teams of megastars who brought different strengths, rivalries, and motives into the battlefield. The anticipation began building weeks before Survivor Series, as personal grudges escalated, betrayals unfolded, and alliances formed under pressure. By the time the two rings were surrounded by steel, the WWE Universe understood this was not just another yearly match. This was a war of pride, power, and payback. As soon as the match began, the crowd erupted. The opening superstars wasted no time using the environment as a weapon. Steel met flesh within minutes, setting the tone for a night full of violent creativity. With staggered entrances giving one side a temporary advantage, momentum kept shifting. Each arrival injected new energy. Speedsters, powerhouses, high flyers, and brawlers all added layers to a match already overflowing with chaos. One of the biggest highlights came when the fan-favorite high flyer launched himself from the top of the cage in a breathtaking moment that had the entire arena on its feet. War Games is known for its dangerous leaps, but this one stood out as one of the most daring in recent memory. It wasn't just a risk, it was a statement. But this match wasn't only about high-risk spots. It was also about brutal ground-and-pound action. The powerhouse clash between two rivals turned into one of the most hard-hitting sequences of the night, echoing through the arena like thunder. Even the commentary team struggled to keep up with the action as bodies crashed into cage walls, chairs, and the unforgiving steel plates between the rings. Weapons made their presence felt throughout the match. Tables, kendo sticks, chains, and trash cans were all introduced in dramatic fashion. The crowd erupted when a table was set up between the two rings, leading to a jaw-dropping slam that looked like it could end a career. The unpredictability of War Games ensured that every time a new weapon came into play, the stakes climbed even higher. As the match progressed, tensions between teammates also became visible. War Games doesn't just test strength, it tests trust. Miscommunications, accidental collisions, and emotional outbursts fueled the drama. But they also led to unlikely moments of unity, where bitter rivals were forced to work together to keep their team alive. One of the most emotional highlights came near the end when the team captain stood tall against impossible odds. Bloodied, exhausted, and surrounded, he refused to quit. His resilience brought the entire audience into the moment, creating one of the rawest displays of heart and leadership this match has seen in years. The closing moments were pure chaos, finishers delivered in rapid succession, bodies flying everywhere, and fans shouting at the top of their lungs. In the end, the winning team sealed victory with a devastating combination move that sent the crowd into a frenzy. The final pinfall felt like the explosion of a war that had been brewing for months. As the victors stood inside the cage, battered but triumphant, it became clear that War Games 2025 had lived up to and perhaps surpassed its expectations. It was violent, emotional, unpredictable, and packed with moments that will be replayed for years. Survivor Series once again proved why War Games is one of WWE's most thrilling and dangerous spectacles.